All right, Wesley Chapel and Westchase are some of the most popular suburban areas around Tampa. I want to do kind of a side-by-side comparison today. Let's talk about proximity, style, size, and cost, but let's do it while comparing these two super popular areas. Here we go. I'm Sam, and this is the Living in Tampa channel. We make these videos for you every single week about what it's like to live and move to the whole Tampa area. We're also a team of realtors and would love a chance to earn your real estate business. But let's focus on these couple areas today and really kind of compare them exactly how they are. These are areas that our clients move to very often. Actually, this house, an inspector's here right now, inspecting it for one of our buyers. We'll go into these buyers and exactly why they narrowed in on Westchase. But right off the bat, these areas are popular for very good reasons. They have a lot going on for them. They're thoughtfully developed in different ways for different kinds of people, and you're going to understand that after this video. Let's start though with where they are on the map. We're gonna go Westchase first. Westchase is mostly this one zip code, 33626. Now these edges around it get kind of lumped in occasionally. There's neighborhoods that are barely in Odessa that some people think they live in Westchase. No, it's just this one zip code, 33626. It's about 25,000 people right here in this area, and it's right on the edge of Hillsborough County. Just on the west side of Westchase is Pinellas County. And when you look at where we are on the map compared to downtown Tampa, we're really just kind of northwest of there. And we're really right in the middle of the whole like greater Tampa area. Westchase is really like right in the middle. Just to the south, there's Town and Country. Just to the east is Citrus Park. Everything is right around here. Everything is easy to get to. Like it's a suburb technically, but it's kind of this urban suburban vibe. And because of how it's situated on the map, there's a lot of things that are just super easy to get to. The airport is super easy to get to. Even the beaches are pretty easy to get to from here. It's a pretty straight shot if you want to go to Clearwater Beach or you want to go to Honeymoon Island. It's a pretty straight shot from here. You're either going down Tampa Road, you're going down Curlew, you're going down 60. Like there's a lot of options of how to get over the beach from here, but it's all still pretty close. When it comes to your basic amenities like grocery stores and all those things, everything's right around you, and even the next level of stuff is right around you too. Trader Joe's is not too far in South Tampa. Whole Foods is not too far in Northdale. Costco is just over in Citrus Park, just on the edge of Westchase. And then your dining experiences are just kind of another level right here because of how easy other areas are to get to. So if you want to go have dinner at some new trendy place in Seminole Heights or in Soho or Hyde Park, all those things are pretty easy to get to from here. All right, and then comparing Wesley Chapel and where it is on the map, look at the map right here. Wesley Chapel is really the northeast corner of the area. Yeah, I get it. You could go further up and consider Dade City the top right corner. I get it. Wesley Chapel's right up there in that kind of cluster of Land O'Lakes, Wesley Chapel, Zephyr Hills, Dade City, San Antonio. Wesley Chapel being kind of the main hub of that area. And definitely the main place that our clients are attracted to when they're moving from across the country. And because Wesley Chapel is kind of this northeast corner of the area, you've got to go south or west to go anywhere. Now, of course, there's a lot of things there right in Wesley Chapel. Wesley Chapel's bigger, it's 60,000 people, but it doesn't have access to the same kind of things with as much ease as Westchase does. So the airport's gonna be an additional 30 minutes, the beaches are gonna be an additional 30 minutes, downtown is gonna be an additional maybe 20 minutes. Those things are just further away. When we get into style, you'll see kind of why some people really prefer Wesley Chapel. But right now we're just talking about where it is on the map. And Tampa has higher commute times than national averages. I learned recently it's like 23 minutes is our average commute time, which I didn't think was too bad. And a lot of our clients commute, they live in the suburbs and they commute to other areas, and it doesn't seem like it's abnormal to anyone here. But if you are in Wesley Chapel, that is most definitely something you're going to be doing. Funny enough, these clients might have to commute up to the suburbs, up to the further suburbs for work. They're actually both dentists and have some kind of unique opportunities at some dental practices. As we talk about style, I want to walk around this neighborhood a little bit. This is a small gated neighborhood called the Enclave. These are all single family homes, but they're kind of built in here like townhouses. They're all really tight in here. Obviously the HOA takes care of the landscaping and a lot of the amenities right here in this little neighborhood. And there's a lot of pockets in Westchase like this. And it's this kind of feel that people like in Westchase. There's a lot of kind of cottage style homes where they have like a rear entry, they have big front porches. That's really common. That's really common around some of the shopping areas here in Westchase. But people choose Westchase for this kind of style, this kind of dense suburb. You still have good sized houses, but you have easy access to everything. You know, I'm just walking on the sidewalk here in this neighborhood and you can tell like it's a nice neighborhood. Unfortunately, it's trash day. Why do I always film on trash day? I think we just have a lot of trash days actually. So in my neighborhood, we have two trash days and one recycling day every week. So the trash trucks just come a lot here. And a lot of Westchase was built in the early 2000s. So you have pretty consistent styled houses, a lot of stucco houses. Everything's pretty predictable. Everything's very consistent. And Westchase was kind of designed with that in mind as well. A lot of the neighborhoods were, built with this master plan instead of just being built like one little neighborhood at a time. So that's where you're gonna go into an area like Wesley Chapel and you're gonna see these master plan communities, but they don't all relate to each other. That's where in Westchase, they all relate to each other a bit more. So in Wesley Chapel, it's a bit bigger, so we have a bit more variety among the styles. Now, there are neighborhoods like this. There's genuinely neighborhoods just like this, or sections of bigger neighborhoods that are just like this in Wesley Chapel. So it's not that they're actually that different. That's actually why I'm comparing them. They often have very similar options to each other. But in Wesley Chapel, you do have just a lot more space. It's a lot more, I was gonna say it's a lot more car dependent, but actually the whole Tampa area is pretty car dependent. But it is just a bit more spaced out. Now in between the neighborhoods, there's more space. In between the houses, there's more space. The sidewalks are probably wider. Like all of that is just a bit more spread out. Now they have the space to do it. They have the population to kind of fill that space too, and it's just continuing to grow. There's more and more land out there that can be developed. And a lot of people are nervous about that area getting overdeveloped, but I feel like it's being done pretty thoughtfully. All right, now cost. Cost is a big difference between the two actually. And this comes down to the biggest thing in real estate, right? Location, location, location. Westchase is a very desirable location. It's closer to a lot of things, and there's also less homes. So you have supply and demand factors that come into that as well. But the location is just so central to so many things. Wesley Chapel, on the other hand, is just a little further out. So the cost, it gets a little bit more flexible. Also, a lot of the new construction options in Wesley Chapel give you a lot of good lower interest rate options. And then let's use these clients as a direct comparison of these two areas. So this home is a 3-bedroom, 2,000 square foot home that's moderately updated, and it's in this kind of contained neighborhood. This house, our clients are under contract for $490,000. This same house in Wesley Chapel, no, let's just say they could spend the same amount of money in Wesley Chapel. They spent the same amount of money, $490,000 in Wesley Chapel. We would find this house with a bigger yard and a less restrictive HOA with a pool. That's just the difference. We're gonna find that kind of thing for the budget just goes a lot further, it gets you a lot more, and people usually want the more space and the pool and maybe some additional amenities in their neighborhood, something like that. And like I said previously, these clients chose this specific area because of the commute ease to a couple different areas. They could then work in St. Petersburg, they could work in Clearwater, they could work in Tampa, they could work in Lutz. And we kind of looked at this stretch of suburbs, kind of the first ring of suburbs around the Tampa area as they were considering like, okay, that's over here. Right off the bat, she's working in Carrollwood and he's working down in St. Petersburg. So it kind of gives them this ability to go to these different areas and have the commute not be so terrible every single day. So whether you're thinking the suburbs or something else, we would love to be your real estate choice. We'd love to help you break down these areas and make the real comparison for you. So reach out anytime. We can schedule a Zoom call and just process your situation and see how we can best help, because we love to not have cookie cutter answers. You know, sometimes neighborhoods are cookie cutter, but our advice to you is not going to be. So on that Zoom call, we can really get into your situation and see what's the most important. Is it the home and the space? Is it the schools? Is it the commute? Is it the beach? And we can go through all these factors with you and make our best approach to the whole situation. So feel free to call, text, or email anytime. And as always, thanks for coming by.